Hello student. Today's topic is about impact assessment of the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So first of all, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana was launched on 25th December 2000 and has now been under implementation over 9 years. It is a 100% centrally sponsored scheme which primarily aims to provide all-weather road connectivity to over 1.60 lakh eligible unconnected habitation. So the point which is very important here, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana was launched on 25th December 2000 and has now been under the implementation over 9 years. It is a 100% centrally sponsored scheme. Its launching date and it is centrally funded scheme. So the basic feature of the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. The works are executed by the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana works are executed by the state government and monitored by the Ministry of Rural Development through the National Roads Development Agency, which is NRRD. Okay. Which is NRRD. That is National Rural Roads Development Agency. Okay, so these works are executed by the state government and monitored by the Ministry of Rural Government through the National Rural Roads Development Agency. It's very important thing. So the objective impact of the assessment study to assess impact of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana roads on the local areas on economic sector in general and in particular. So the basic features of the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana is agricultural growth, particularly in increasing market access for agricultural products. So the agricultural growth has increased during Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. The market access for agricultural product has also increased. Income and employment generation, both indirect and direct in the short run and long run. Access to healthcare, education, and other facilities has also increased. Gender empowerment upliftment of socially economic disadvantaged sector. And this is, of course, the poverty reduction. So, first of all, we have studied about the impact on agriculture. Okay. Some points I will discuss here, which is very important, impact on agriculture. It is believed that better connectivity resulting in easier access to market. Where connectivity is strong, market access will be more strong at this place. So the improved flow of information can attribute to many improvement in agricultural productions and incomes of the farmer in this area. So the impact assessment of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana on agriculture. Its improved connectivity can result changes in cropping pattern. Okay, so it results changes in cropping pattern by the farmers in the area. So it is definitely an advantage that improve connectivity for these changes in cropping pattern. Improved connectivity. Okay, and the second thing is 5% of the household growing cereals in their land have also reported increased use of fertilizer after the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana road was also constructed. So the second point is increased the use of fertilizer. 5% of the household growing cereals in their land have also reported increased use of fertilizers after Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Okay, so the road connectivity under Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana also has an impact on the marketing related factors, like roads have brought markets to villages and facilitate farmers accessing market easily. So the third point is market access increased. These are the impacts on agriculture of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Now the thing is, we will return to the first part where we have analyzed about the impact on agriculture and then impact on employment generation. The ultimate solution for the employment problem in rural areas is creating infrastructure and increased employment. Okay, so the creating infrastructure and better connectivity and increase employment by connecting such areas to the market. So market connectivity is very important. Impact on employment. Number one, impact on employment, where market connectivity is very important, where 35% household reported increased number of days of employment in the principal occupation of their earning members post Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So they have, after the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana implementation, increase in the number of days of employment. Okay. Increase in the number of days employment. Increase in the number of days employment, and out of 37% household who have reported increase in total days employment. So also increase in total days employment. So the impact on employment, first point is I will rewrite the thing to make it clear. Impact on employment. The first point is increase number of days of employment. Increase number of days of employment. Okay. And the second point is increase number of days of employment, also increase the market access. Also, the third point is the person who reported that 6% of the household have reported at least one of their earning member has shifted their place of employment. Okay. Has shifted their place of employment. So these are also an impact on employment, which is very important. Most impacts on is positive impacts, like increase in the number of days of employment, increased market access has shifted their place of employment. Okay, so now we will understand the thing impacts on health aspect, which is very important thing. Health aspect. Better roads provide it generally in this section that better roads always provides greater market access, which provides health facilities, and time remains very crucial in the case of health emergency. So 83% habitations were such where the road has provided all weather connectivity to the nearest public health care. Okay, these habitations have also been provided all weather connectivity to the nearest government hospital now, and 82% habitations have all the weather connectivity to the nearest private hospital. So the 83% habitation has been a reduction in the travel time, which is very important. Okay, reduction in the travel time. It reduced. Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana has reduced the travel time. This is the nearest health facility in case of maternity emergencies. Okay. Maternity emergencies. 22% sample habitation also reported that there has been an increase in the availability and visit of government doctors to the habitation after the road were constructed. So, increase the availability or visit of government doctors. In the sample habitation, 76% women of the respondent household delivered a child at home before Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, which is a very good news when road was constructed. After improved connectivity, the proportion of women having childbirth at home was reduced to 57% in this habitation. Now we will discuss about the impact on education. The provision of an all-season road in the villages facilitate the creation of infrastructure, institution, increase manpower, and other improvement in the educational aspect. So if we discuss about the impact on education, impacts on education, the thing is, it has found that there has been an increase in the number of Anganwadi centers in 17% of the sample habitation after construction of the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So, increase in the number of Anganwadi centers. Second point, 15% of the habitation provided connectivity under Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana have reported increase in the number of school. Okay. Nineteen percent habitation had reported after the construction of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana road. There has been a regular provision for midday meals for students in their habitation. Regular provision for midday meals. So these are also the positive impacts on education. Now the other impacts, if we calculate 63% habitation, more number of inhabitant family was inclined to construct puka houses after the construction of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana roads, where 61% habitation, more families were reported to be inclined to construct sanitary latrines after the construction of the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So the impacts was very positive when the implementation of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So we must remember the thing, that is the launching date, the centrally sponsored scheme, who controls the scheme, the basic features, impact on agriculture, impact on employment generation, impact on health, impact on poverty alleviation, impact on income and poverty alleviation. Now the last thing we will discuss about the impact on poverty alleviation. So poverty, in the case of poverty alleviation, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana is very important, which increase income levels of the people in habitation as a result of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. 91% habitations, the respondent have reported that there has been an overall increase in the income levels of the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, where 65% household reported increase the average annual income. So these are also the positive impacts. Increase in income, increase in income, and the changes of improvement in the qualities of life. Okay, changes of improvement in the quality of, it's a very important thing. The better connectivity, better market access, better qualities of life has also the impact on the of the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So we will end the today's class about the impact assessment of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Thank you, class.